Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Grave digger. Uh-oh. Oh, you playing that shit. Get it back. Get it back. Don't take that. Come on, man. Serious. Arm down. Right hand lead. Right hand up to it. There you go. Come on. Who you training, man? You gotta be behind now. Gotta be behind.
Ready sih guys? Magana yung gana lahat. Tapos gana.
There you go. Beautiful. Right hand up to it.
Gana na.
Double behind it. Double up. Oh, there you go. See you here like that. There you go. Look here. There you go. Hey, look at up.
Iko pa gana. Alex.
Underleg. Nablos.
Gana lang. Nag-exercise sa katawan.
Good job. We won it, round. Good job. We won it, round.
Boxing community has been buzzing after recent reports claimed that Manny Pacquiao invited Floyd Mayweather to stop by his training camp. The unexpected move has caught plenty of attention, especially given the remarkable history the two champions share. Their rivalry stretched across years of speculation before finally leading to their unforgettable 2015 showdown. A fight that became one of the most watched and talked about events the sport has ever seen. AS Pacquiao continues preparing for his return to competition. Many are now focused on the possible significance of Mayweather's role. Rather than being viewed as a simple invitation between former opponents, the gesture has sparked renewed interest in their legendary rivalry. It has also revived conversations about the possibility of another meeting in the ring and prompted fans to wonder whether Mayweather's time in boxing has truly come to an end or if another major exhibition appearance could still be on the horizon. Their long-awaited clash drew an enormous worldwide audience, with excitement reaching historic levels before the opening bell. Pacquiao entered the contest relying on his trademark relentless offense, constant pressure, and fast-paced attacks, while Mayweather depended on his outstanding defensive instincts, precise timing, and technical mastery inside the ring. After 12 rounds of action, the judges awarded Mayweather a unanimous decision victory. Even today, the result remains a popular topic among boxing fans. Many continue to wonder how the fight might have unfolded under different conditions, including whether Pacquiao would have achieved a different outcome if he had competed at full strength or if both champions had faced each other earlier, when they were closer to the peak of their careers. Now, in 2025, both boxing icons have moved beyond their prime years as active competitors. Pacquiao is focused on preparing for his next return to professional boxing, while Mayweather continues making headlines through exhibition bouts. Even so, the latest story attracting attention is Pacquiao's unexpected invitation for Mayweather to visit his training camp, a move that has once again become a major talking point throughout the sport.
The best fighter of our party was Manny Pacquiao, because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer. It's just certain moves that he made.
Looking beyond the recent reports, Pacquiao's training camps have long been known for their discipline, intensity, and physically demanding schedule. His workouts typically feature rigorous conditioning, explosive mid-sessions, speed-focused movement drills, and the relentless determination that has remained a defining part of his career from the very beginning. Should Mayweather spend time observing or participating in that environment, his extensive knowledge of defensive techniques, ring positioning, and tactical awareness could provide a fresh viewpoint during Pacquiao's preparation. Those insights may help introduce different strategic ideas as Manny works toward his return. At the same time, Mayweather could also take valuable lessons from Pacquiao's signature approach, including his constant offensive pressure, fearless attacking style, and relentless pace that established him as one of the most dangerous fighters of his generation. Throughout its history, boxing has been driven by memorable moments, legendary rivalries, and storylines that captivate audiences across the globe. Pacquiao's invitation has achieved exactly that, generating widespread interest, renewing discussion about the possibility of another meeting between the two icons, and once again placing both Pacquiao and Mayweather at the center of attention within the boxing world.
Oscar, he's comeback. He's coming back.
Yeah, 46. Thank you.
For the WBC title at 147.
Thank you so much.
I wish him all the best.
Quadra, I love him.
Can he do it?
Quadra?
Can he do it? Absolutely.
It's a Mexican
Manny
black. Quadra.
Pacquiao's
Oscar needs
he's a legend. You know,
some nice ones. Thank you.
he's a legend. I think he can do it. Absolutely. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but I think he can do it. Yeah.
Focus now shifts to Manny Pacquiao's plans for returning to the ring. Over the past several months, he has repeatedly indicated that another fight remains a real possibility. Although he stepped away from full-time competition to dedicate more attention to politics, coaching, and other responsibilities, it has become increasingly clear that his desire to compete has never disappeared.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, Manny.
Boss.
We miss you.
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
According to reports from people close to Pacquiao, work is already in progress for a potential return later in 2025, with the beginning of 2026 also being mentioned as another possible window for his next fight. The main question still unanswered is who he will face when he steps back into the ring. Based on the latest discussions, Mario Barrios has emerged as the name most strongly linked to Pacquiao's anticipated comeback.
I think Mario is gonna go out there and just put a beating on Manny. I think Manny's a little too old, but I mean, he's a legend. He already did what he did, so I really don't see a reason for him to come back. But if he wants to go in the ring with Mario, then I guess Mario has to show him that he has a youth, and Manny Pacquiao should have just stayed retired.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of fans are saying,
Yeah.
and are still kind of disbelief. But even looking at social media and the fans, they're thrilled just to see him back. So
Yeah.
just to have him in the ring, and
Yeah.
fighters at that age are not competing.
I think that just says a lot about the the type of fighter Manny Pacquiao is, the stardom he has. I mean, he's what, 46, 47?
He's 46.
And people are still excited to see him fight. So, I mean, that just says a lot about him and what he's done in his career. So, like I said earlier, to see a friend I grew up with fight Manny Pacquiao is just going to be pretty cool. And it's the same night. So, it's a huge night for San Antonio boxing.
Pacquiao's return is being treated as a genuine competitive challenge rather than an exhibition contest or a farewell appearance. Instead of easing back into the sport, he is set to compete in a fight with significant stakes. On July 19th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, one of boxing's most iconic arenas, Manny is scheduled to face Mario Barrios in a bout with the WBC welterweight title up for grabs.
Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and, you know, try his best. That's what Manny, one thing I always learn with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So, yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't be Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Lucas. You could see it. And then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year, yeah, hard to watch. I know Manny, I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend. And if he turns it on, he can still do it.
Even after spending a significant amount of time away from professional competition, Pacquiao remained positioned among the WBC's top-ranked contenders, giving him the opportunity to pursue another championship challenge. Going into the fight, Barrios is viewed as the betting favorite, with odds listed close to 1 to 4, while Pacquiao enters the matchup as the underdog at approximately 3 to 1. However, the belief in Manny's chances is largely connected to the remarkable career he has built and the achievements that have defined his place in boxing history. His experience, accomplishments, and legendary status continue to make him a major factor heading into this championship opportunity. The biggest discussion point around Pacquiao's return is the decision by the WBC to place him directly into a world title opportunity. From a fan's perspective, this decision naturally raises questions. Manny is now 46 years old, and his last official victory came back in 2019, causing many observers to wonder why he was able to step back into the championship conversation without a longer path toward contention.
That's what we do here. We get the facts. Pacquiao is 46 years old and has 72 fights. Do the math. Please. Again, I'll repeat it one more time. You want to use that comparison? Lennon was 32 when he fought Hagler. He had 40 fights. Pacquiao's 46 years old, 72 fights, and coming off, as you said, bud, an exhibition where you have to worry about the way he looked. He didn't look good. He took punishment from a bigger guy, but a guy who wasn't a high-level fighter. And it's got to worry you if you're a human being. I'm just talking now not as a boxing guy. I'm talking now as a member of something called the human race. I think I'm a member of that. And I like to stay a member. And the only way that you can really stay a member, there's no dues that are involved. There's no membership, fee.
The WBC seems to have recognized the unique situation surrounding the welterweight division. With Barrios lacking a confirmed high-profile opponent, other possible matchups failing to come together, and no available option generating the same worldwide attention, Pacquiao became the most compelling choice. From a business and promotional standpoint, adding Manny to the event immediately increases the level of interest and transforms the significance of the matchup.
All the champions on Boots' radar. I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. But that's boxing and it's the business and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that have one legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it would be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, you know, he is world champion at 47. So whilst he can still make it, he just wants to fight the champions. Now, obviously, there's a chance of potentially fighting Lopez. It's not a champion, but I get the fight. You know, it's a great fight and it's a big profile fight. And I think the only thing he's concerned about is whether he can still perform. He doesn't want to just turn up one day and underperform. And he feels like that's the only thing that's affecting that factor is the weight cut. So he hasn't got many more, if any, left at 147. And whilst he's there, he just wants to fight the champions. And, you know, he's a tremendous fighter. It's in a great position right now, coming off that performance. And he's got many years ahead of him. He's only just turned 28. Yeah. He's a baby.
This is not the first occasion where the WBC has faced discussions regarding decisions connected to some of boxing's biggest stars. In the past, the organization has shown a willingness to create opportunities for fighters with strong fan support and significant public appeal. Because of that, some people have suggested that popularity and marketability can sometimes play a role alongside competitive factors when these situations are considered. With Pacquiao entering the picture, the potential value of the event becomes easy to recognize. His name brings major attention, commercial interest, and promotional strength, making the matchup appealing for everyone involved. From this perspective, the WBC may have viewed the circumstances as a perfect opportunity. The timing aligned, fans were interested, and an opponent was available to welcome Manny back into the ring.
Manny Pacquiao's ring return at 46 years old. He's been out of the ring about the same time as you were when you stepped back in. Just what do you think what kind of challenge he's gonna face, having been a great fighter yourself and him, comparable in career-wise? What kind of challenges do you think he's gonna face, and any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found he did a mistake or this and that, give or take?
You know what, when I came back that one horrible time, it was all me. It was my mindset. It was the way I felt. I believe I could win. I trained hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again. But I can't tell someone don't do that, because I made too many comebacks.
As for Manny, just any advice for him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to answer.
Take that away from somebody. It's kind of taking it away from somebody. You kind of got to find out what's there, right?
Absolutely. You know, you just have to believe in yourself, because you don't know what else will. And that's been my thing. It could be positive, it could be negative. That's why.
But you can live with the result.
I can do. Oh, we're talking now.
Attention now turns toward Floyd Mayweather, a fighter who continues to be remembered as an unbeaten champion, one of the most skilled defensive boxers in history, and an athlete who successfully turned his accomplishments in the ring into a worldwide business brand. Although Mayweather officially ended his professional boxing career in 2017, his connection to the sport never fully disappeared. Since retiring, he has remained active through exhibition matches and high-profile appearances, sharing the ring with celebrities, MMA athletes, and well-known personalities from the boxing world.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, hit him with it. Bow!
Oh, that left hook in the right hand behind it.
He got it.
Oh, he dropped him. Yeah.
Shit. So I got it there.
35.
He's like, yeah, you got me.
You know what's crazy is that Floyd is still doing these exhibitions, making millions.
Oh, did you see the one he just did?
Yeah, he looked fantastic.
I'm talking, he's like, I ain't got no haircut for this shit.
Yeah, scraggly. But I think he's enjoying that look.
Going out whooping people ass like, yo, for millions of dollars. I ain't gotta promote this shit. I'm just showing up, handing out ass whooping. Like, it's like Floyd wait to get hit to see where you at with your power, and like, okay, now I'm finna fucking demolish you.
He was holding the ring card girl's card and walking around. Do you see what he was doing?
Oh shit!
He held up the card in between rounds. Floyd walked around with the card.
Throughout his exhibition career, Mayweather has shared the ring with names like Logan Paul, Don Moore, and several other widely recognized figures. Although these appearances do not count as official professional fights, they have allowed Floyd to stay involved in boxing while continuing to be one of the sport's most recognizable attractions. Competing at 47 years old and beyond is something rarely seen in boxing, especially in a sport where many fighters are forced to retire much earlier because of the physical challenges. Even at this stage of his career, Mayweather has continued to show that his exceptional timing, defensive awareness, and experience-driven ring intelligence remain valuable strengths whenever he steps between the ropes. Biggest topic of conversation now is centered around one possibility. What could happen if Pacquiao and Mayweather faced each other again? Just the thought of another meeting between these two legends has generated massive interest among boxing supporters. Some fans believe Manny could have an opportunity to change the outcome and finally get the result he wanted from their first encounter. Others question whether Floyd could once again demonstrate that his experience, technical ability, and unmatched understanding of the sport would still allow him to perform at an elite level despite being in the later stages of his career.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money.
The reason another clash between Pacquiao and Mayweather continues to attract attention is because both fighters have evolved significantly over the years. Manny might not possess the same speed and explosiveness that defined his younger days, but his years of experience, natural instincts, and deep knowledge of boxing still remain important strengths. Mayweather has always built his style around effectiveness rather than overwhelming volume. Instead of relying on throwing a large number of punches, he has consistently depended on accuracy, timing, and the ability to make every opportunity count. If these two legends were to meet again at this point in their careers, the contest would likely be centered around tactics rather than pure athletic intensity. The focus would be on strategy, distance control, anticipation, subtle movements, creating openings, and adapting throughout the fight. Instead of a non-stop exchange, it would be a technical chess match between two fighters known for their intelligence and mastery of the sport.
At any point, did a fighter ever make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the third or fourth round, like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Famer.
What is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think this, when height doesn't mean anything because, short people can pack a punch.
The next area to examine is Pacquiao's training camp and the methods behind his preparation. Throughout his legendary career, Manny has been known for maintaining a strict routine built around dedication, discipline, and the unmatched work ethic that helped him reach the highest level of boxing. His training has traditionally emphasized quick movement, explosive combinations, and intense heavy bag sessions that simulate the pressure and demands of real competition. People familiar with his camp have indicated that Pacquiao has been fully committed to his preparation. His reported schedule includes early morning road work, challenging sparring rounds with younger and talented fighters, and reviewing Mayweather's past performances in an effort to better understand the tactics and strategies he may encounter if another showdown takes place.
We're back. It's boxing is back now. David, you know all the comments where boxing is back now? Really? Yep. Let's go. Fans are excited.
Pero opisat, yun sa bigyan niya po, mas materi. Lawin ko yung pinamuliti. Okay, you go first.
I'm not gonna see up first. Day one.
Marvin.
Good.
That brings us to the latest developments surrounding Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Manny's choice to invite Floyd into his training camp appears to carry more meaning than a simple gesture between former opponents. It has the potential to create another chapter in one of boxing's most recognized and talked about rivalries. The biggest question now remains: what is the true purpose behind this invitation? Could this be an early indication that another major encounter between these two icons is possible? Or is it simply a moment reflecting mutual respect, their shared history, and their continued impact on the world of boxing? If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts below. If Pacquiao and Mayweather were to meet again, who do you think would come out on top this time, Manny or Floyd? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.